I'll tell you guys different things that I have learned about that I wish I knew before I came over here into the Philippines to live. I wish I knew these things before because it would have saved me a lot of money and it would have saved me a lot of time if I knew these things. So I'm gonna let you guys know to help you guys out. Also at the end, I'm gonna talk about one thing that almost made me leave the Philippines as well. So number one, I mean, one of the things is how different it is over here. I mean, the culture is extremely different. People are very different. I mean, the way they do things are so much different. And that's one reason on my channel here, I have so many different videos that would go over the culture and you'll see the way of life over here in the Philippines. I mean, it's just a big difference. One thing is they like to go with the flow here. The good thing is you see, there's English here, right? There's English on the signs and so forth. So that's a good thing. But yeah, one big thing is they like to go with the flow here. So don't expect to be in a big rush. They're pretty relaxed and laid back. And yeah, just enjoy the moment. It's sort of like being on a vacation every day. It's not like, oh, I got to meet a deadline or anything like that. No, they don't really jive with a bunch of deadlines and so forth. Also, traditions here are going to be a lot different. So what I would say is know about the traditions. Know about, things they do here that are different than in the USA. The Filipino way, the Pinoy way, learn about the traditions because that's going to take you a long way. And also learning some of the Tagalog is going to help you as well. So I would learn some Tagalog and I would definitely know about the traditions and understand the culture and so forth. And like I said, I have a lot of videos that talk about all this stuff already on my channel. Now, I'm also going to talk about visa here, right? As far as getting a visa, there's an SRRV visa, which I recommend getting if you can qualify for that. If you're able to get that. But if not, then if you're going with like a tourist visa, or if you get the visa where you're married, I mean, that would be great too, if you want to stay here. But if you want to just go with a tourist visa, then just a recommendation that I've learned, and that's what I've been using, is tourist visa, is right now it's every 2 months I have to update it. And what I recommend is try not to do the express, because that's going to save you, I think it's about $20 every 2 months if you don't have to do the express. But sometimes it's hard not to. And maybe I should make a video all about visa stuff. But I'm just going real quick over some things here now. Also, not just the express, but also going online is smart to do too, because if you can go online, which you usually can if you're under a year, you should be able to go online and do your visa that way, your visa extension. Now, if it involves the ACR card, then you might have to go in for that. But anyway, give it a shot. Try to do as many of your visa extensions online. That's what I would recommend. All right, over here you got healthy masarap dishes, which means delicious. There are some healthy masarap dishes. It did take me a while to figure out what they were, but I'm going to go ahead and recommend some. It would be the tinola. Tinola is what I like, and the menudo, pork menudo, and also the chicken liver adobo. So these are pretty healthy dishes, but the adobo, they do add some sugar into the sauce with that adobo sauce, I know. And even in menudo, we've got some ketchup there, and you know, that has some sugar as well. But anyway, the tinola, is a great dish, especially if you get sick. And then there's the caldereta, yeah, that's a great dish too. Yeah, so there's some healthy dishes that I recommend. The caldereta, sinigang is another one, and yeah, so there you go. Also desserts here. We've got great desserts over here, from mango shakes to coconut shakes to mixed fruit shakes to the mango cakes and halo, a bunch of different desserts. They got great desserts over here. Safety, as far as safety goes here in the Philippines, then basically you don't want to walk around like a big shot. You see how I'm dressed? I'm very simple. I have a very cheap t-shirt on. I'm wearing chinelas, which are basically, I'll take them off and show you. Basically these right here, you know, slippers. And yeah, just be simple, you know, be simple. Enjoy the simple life. And don't try to act like a big shot. Don't try to flash a bunch of money and cards and stuff like that. And watch your valuables, you know. If you do have something valuable, like say your laptop or whatever, you know, you need to be careful and watch that kind of stuff, or any money you are carrying around or whatever. Yeah, be aware of your valuables and protect them. And as far as culture, the big thing over here is respect and humble. So just if you want to blend in, just be the same way, you know, just be a humble person here and not try to act like a big arrogant crack. I'm trying to say it, a big arrogant jerk like that Vitaly guy was. But anyway, don't be like that, you know. And also be respectful, you know. Yeah, that's how the people are here, and that's the way you need to be, and they appreciate that. And they appreciate that you appreciate them, because they appreciate you, because they really love Americans over here. I mean, other foreigners too, but you know, I'm from America, so most people that watch are Americans or Filipino that watch my channel, either Filipino or American. Okay, now transportation over here. If you're going to get transportation, I recommend two things. I recommend get prices before you take something. Before you take a trike, or you take a jeepney or whatever, you know, whatever kind of ride you're taking. Hey guys, whatever kind of ride you're taking, basically make sure you get these prices right, and also get Grab price too. Basically, Grab is an app that you can pull on your phone, and yeah, that way you can look at the price for a Grab. A Grab is going to be like a taxi. It's going to be like an Uber. Yeah, it's going to be like an Uber. They have nice vehicles and nice people, and I definitely like Grab myself, and I use Grab, but I also love the cheap price of riding in a jeepney or a trike or a motorcycle, which they have apps called like Anks, Jolly Ride, I think is the name of one of the bike apps. So you got apps for the bicycles as well if you want to just jump on a bike. Joyride is the name of it, yeah. Let's see, some other stuff would be, okay, internet problems and power problems. They do sell Starlink over here, so if you go out in the middle of nowhere that the internet doesn't work and you have Starlink, then you can use that. You know, I mean, I've heard people love Starlink. So yeah, there you go. As long as you're willing to pay the price, you know, get your Starlink, man. Also, let's see, as far as another thing that I would sort of recommend is just to have two different devices that have one for Smart and one for Globe, because that's your main carriers over here. So you could have a SIM card with Smart in one device and have a SIM card with Globe in the other device if you're worried about connectivity for your phone. If you're worried about it. I don't really worry about this stuff that much. So I just use one provider, which is Globe, and I roll with the punches. And it does, you know, it does very good. I'm not gonna say it's perfect. If you want perfect, then, you know, do what I already just said. You know, and you still don't even have perfect then, but at least it would be better. Let me see. As far as power problems, you know, being inside the city, like I was in the city of Manila, and I really didn't have the power problems, right? Really didn't have to worry about it. Called brownouts, basically. But out here in Province area, you're gonna have that. And the best thing I can recommend is to get a device, a generator, basically. Yeah, get a generator or power backup supplies, you know, all that kind of stuff that's going to help you in case of brownouts. But I will say, I've never had a brownout last more than 4 hours. You know, usually not even 2 hours, you know, usually under 2 hours. But so there you go. Hello. You know, also get used to being around people that I keep passing by here. They're all young people, so I can't really put them in the camera. But they always pass by me, and they're so friendly, so friendly. Teenagers and just young people. It's just a lot different than the U.S. So get used to that. So let's see, weather. Now, you want to have stuff like t-shirt and shorts. You don't want to bring a bunch of stuff for cold weather. It's never going to snow in the Philippines. You know, unless you decide you want to fly over to Japan or something like that, you know. But you could always buy stuff here because there's plenty of malls to buy stuff at. Now, if you're trying to get imported stuff, though, you know, it's going to cost more normally. Now, I just got those raisins. I got a bag of raisins for like $1 that came from California, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad at all. But it may cost you a little bit more on the imported stuff here. Yeah, usually it does cost more, I would say. And that goes to cost of living. Cost of living basically is, it tends to be about 70% cheaper than the US, you know, so basically when you look at everything. So if you're over there spending, say, almost $4,000 a month in the US, then what's that? 70% of that is only about $1,200 a month. You're gonna spend about $1,200 a month here, all right? So, and this is going to give you, in my opinion, a better lifestyle that you can get for $1,200 a month than you can get for about $4,000 a month over in the US. I think you would have a better lifestyle here. So not only would you have a better life and better lifestyle and all that kind of stuff, and I'm not adding in family and friends and stuff like that. So if you really don't want to lose all your family and friends from your country or whatever, then that's a different story. But if you're okay with leaving, and I mean, personally, I've been trying to get some of mine to come over, but, and I thought they were, but I guess they just haven't so far. But anyway, that's a different story. So cost of living, yeah, a lot cheaper here. And so you're really going to have that's really a big part of being here in the Philippines is the cost of living, and the people, and the places. That's my three favorite things: the cost, the people, and the places. So another thing is like McDonald's. If you decide to go into McDonald's or KFC or Shakey's or Texas Roadhouse, we have all this stuff here. You know, we have Shakey's Pizza over here. We have Domino's Pizza over here. We have all that kind of stuff here. Now, where I'm at right here, not so much. Right here where I'm at, because I'm not in a city, I'm out here in what they would call a small town. Basically, I have a bunch of local places to eat at. But there is a McDonald's that is about 30 minutes away from here. And I go there sometimes, and basically I could get me a meal for $2. It's a cheap meal, just a burger, French fries, and a drink. Comes out to about 120 pesos, which is about $2. And that's after tax. So yeah, that's how, you know, when I talk about the import things, I'm like, okay, well, McDonald's isn't like that exactly, or KFC or any of those. Now I think about it. So when you talk about the food aspect, it's a little bit different as far as eating out. Oh, Kenny Rogers. That's another thing I want to let you guys know. That's an awesome place to eat at. Kenny Rogers Roasters. It's an American restaurant, and they got them all over here in the Philippines as well. I almost forgot to tell you guys that when I came here, I almost decided to leave, and I was basically heartbroken. The person I came for, she basically broke my heart, and I wasn't sure what to do after that, because I thought that everything was going to be fine. But I decided to stay around and do some more dating and try to find somebody that would be good here in the Philippines besides her. And that's what I did. I stayed around and I dated and dated and dated. And that's why on my channel I have videos that will help people in the dating aspect here as well. So if you need help from dating to real estate, to cost of living, to culture, to all sorts of things here in the Philippines, my channel's got a lot of information, and I also do lives on my channel as well. So I'm doing a lot of those. So hey, ask me a question. You can leave it here in the comments or in my live streams. You can talk to me there. And I'm here to help you guys. And thank you for watching, and hopefully you found some, what do they call it, good information. If you did, if you can hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. And if you subscribe and hit the notification button, you make sure you get all my videos. So anyway, there you go. Take care.